April is Confederate Heritage Month to remind neo-Confederates and Lost Cause ass clowns what their heritage is. The Sons of Liberty admin team is executing a daily series throughout this entire month, commemorating anniversary events and honoring Southerners who remained loyal to the United States. If you're just coming across this video, make sure to follow the Sons of Liberty, as we'll be upsetting neo-Confederates and Lost Cause bigots all month long. That's literally why I've got my snowflake collector here. Salty Confederate tears. On day 27 of Union Victory Month, we honor Colonel George Washington Kirk of Greene County, Tennessee, and the Southern Unionists of the 3rd North Carolina Volunteer Mounted Infantry, who remained loyal to and served the United States instead of the treacherous, traitorous, butthurt secessionists of the Confederacy. You may remember this group from me talking about Sarah Pritchard and Keith Blaylock a couple days ago. Kirk and his North Carolinians helped defeat Confederates at the Battle of Red Banks, 29 December 1864. There were 960 men in the 3rd North Carolina Mounted Infantry throughout the war. 16 were confirmed killed in action and 23 were captured. In the second image, he's pictured far left with his father Alexander standing and his brother John at left. Then with his wife Maria Louisa Kirk, née Jones. Kirk's story, fighting Confederates, does not end with the war. On February 26, 1870, Wyatt Outlaw, the African-American town commissioner and constable of Graham, was lynched in Alamance County by the Klan. On May 21, 1870, John W. Stevens, a white ex-Confederate Republican state senator who was popular with black citizens, was murdered by the Ku Klux Klan in the basement of the Caswell County Courthouse. Fucking basements, am I right? First the Alamo, now this. Stevens' nickname was Chicken for having killed the neighbor's chicken once. Stephen also happened to be working with the fledgling nascent Secret Service, who was engaged in infiltration of local KKK terror cells. On July 8, 1870, North Carolina Governor William Woods Holden declared his intent to raise and lead a militia into Alamance and Caswell counties to quell the Ku Klux Klan. Governor Holden declared that the two counties were in a state of insurrection. Colonel George Kirk was brought in to restore order. Holden suspended the writ of habeas corpus and imposed martial law in Caswell and Alamance counties to help Kirk in his efforts. Though he was successful in breaking up Klan activity, none of the 100 men that he arrested were ever charged by local authorities. In addition, the action led to his own brief arrest and the impeachment of Governor Holden. This bloody post-war incident became known as the Kirk-Holden War. Fun fact, Chicken Stevens' murder remained unsolved until 1835, when the last remaining conspirator, John G. Lee, died. A 9-page affidavit written and sealed in 1919 was deposited under seal in the files of the North Carolina Historical Commission, to be opened only after Lee's death. Only then, 65 years after it happened, was the mystery of the death of John Chicken Stevens finally solved. For the entire month of April, a whopping handful of days left of it anyway, the Sons of Liberty is running a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo to create a year-long documentary web series on Civil War history. We have over 80,000 subscribers on YouTube alone, so if just 10% of them gave $5 each, we'd be well past our funding goal, and I could shut the hell up about it. Funding this campaign means that the Sons of Liberty admins get to take you on an exciting historical journey and, at the same time, help educate or debunk, depending, various bits of Civil War history, myths, legends, and lies. Reminder that the Confederacy were traitors who betrayed the United States and tried to destroy the Union out of spite. Reminder that heritage, not hate, is lost cause horse shit. Reminder that the lost cause narrative is revisionist history bullshit. Reminder that the South seceded over slavery and economic factors tied to slavery. And here's another reminder that the Confederacy is a bunch of traitors who lost a war that they started, got their asses kicked in the war that they started, and were forced to beg to be readmitted into the Union. P.S. Your flag, this one right here, this surrender cloth, is a participation trophy. Admin Tim316 says get fucked and die mad about it. Hashtag not sorry, not sorry.
And now it's time for the throw punch!
John W. Stevens, a white ex-Confederate Republican state senator who was popular with black citizens, was murdered by the Ku Klux Klan Ku Klux Klan. Who the fuck even cares how it's pronounced?